Hello everybody and welcome to this video for the exclusive tour text guides, which you can get by scanning the QR code here on the screen or go to patreon.com/golfclashtommy. The exclusive tour shootout guides is what it says it is. It's for shootouts, it's not for tournaments, and it's very easy for me to just blab on about tournament, because obviously tournaments is a big thing in Golf Clash, but so is tour play, and it's again very easy to forget that we offer the absolute by far best tour guides on the market for those of you that do want to be a winning player on the tour that you're playing on, and then obviously eventually close out that tour and move on to the next one. We have the utmost respect for to those that are providing free guides. I mean, I applaud every single one that provide free guides. We do, and others do as well. However, though, the difference between a free guide and the premium guide that you do have with us is that they will be continuously updated. We're updating every month, making sure to make tweaks, updating to new routes if we feel that is more current to the way we are playing, or we find something new that hasn't been in a tournament or in a tour guide before. We obviously add that and stuff like that. We're making sure that you can play all the way free to play. You don't have to use premium balls to be a winning player, and the biggest thing of all is the simplicity. All our landing positions that we have is based on a no spin situation, or it's based on a ring situation with a club that is common for that tour. What that means is something that I will talk about a little bit further down, where I'm showing an example guide for you all. Because to be a winning player in tour play, it's all about the shootouts in the end. Sure, you need to get to the shootout, but we believe that that's the easy part. In shootouts, you need to be accurate, you need to put yourself close to the pin. And we can say confidently, by using our guides in a correct way, you will win more than 50% of the games. Will you win all the games? No, there's no one that is winning all the games, but you have the guide that you can then add your own personal tweaks, making sure that you increase that win percentage to not maybe be 60% wins, it might be 65, might be 70, might be 80% on the tour that you're playing. Obviously, that's up to how much time you want to spend. And I mean, the majority obviously are happy to just win more than 50%. I know I do, so I don't have to mess around doing the weekly leagues for a couple of hours. I can just play a couple of games and I have a couple of easy wins. So we're gonna take a look at where you can get the guides and also an example guide. But first, take a look at where you can get the guides and and what package to choose. So how do you do to access the guides then? You scan the QR code here at the top, or you go to patreon.com/golfclashtommy, which is, as the link is in the description. Then you will get to this page. This is the main page where we have all our packages. Obviously, we don't just have tour guides, we have everything for every player. And so it doesn't matter if you're looking for a shootout guide for tour play, or you're looking for tournament guides. Then we have everything for you. But specifically now, exclusive tour SO guide, this is the one that you're looking for. You get access for 30 days, and what's included for that is that you get one shootout guide, so one tour guide specifically, and obviously all the par 3s on that specific tour. Let's say, for an example, you choose tour 10. Right, you get access to Tour 10 on our website, you download it. If you continue the month after, you get all the updates we do for Tour 10, and you also get to choose a new tour. So there's always a benefit for staying 2 months. You don't have to, but then that's what happens if you do. You get access to our Telegram chat. We do have a specific Telegram chat that will give you a way of asking for advice. If there is a shot that doesn't really go your way, or something happens that you get so far away that you didn't really know what happened and you want to know why, then me and my colleagues are there to help you out every step of the way. When it comes to the shootout guides, you can bundle that together with tournament guides as well. Those are called diamond packages. Not really exactly the focus that we have here in the video, but we do have the diamond package here, which you can combine with the specific division you're playing tournament, and also receiving a shootout guide as well. So all of those obviously super important things to have in mind before you sign up. And if there is any questions before you do sign up, you always go to you always email support@golf-tommy.com, or you go through the contact form on our website, golf-tommy.com. How to access the guides on the website is displayed in the welcome email that you're getting. That's also seen as a verification of your purchase. And obviously the number here on the screen is not in US dollar. We do not charge $124.50 per guide. It's $15. It's $124.50 Swedish. That's important to have in mind, so you're not getting fooled about those numbers. So go and sign up, and make sure to continue to look through this video, as I will take you through an example of our guide and talk you a little bit more in detail of why you should be investing your time and money in our guides, the best guides on the market. So let's take a look at an example guide. Have in mind that this is just an example to display how a guide look, and also our thought process behind the guide. We start at the front page, where you obviously can see what type of course that is included on that tour. Then you do have the version number on the bottom right, because there happens sometimes that we do make updates during the month, and then obviously that is included. We do have the website, as you can see here, YouTube, Tour 9 chat, and Patreon. Those are all hyperlinks, so you can click on those and go directly there. Especially this logo here, which is the Telegram chat. This is something that also is exclusive for our guide users, that you can get into our Telegram chat, where you can ask for advice from myself or my colleagues when it comes to a particular shot that didn't go your way, and you want to understand why and learn for the next time. That's, I mean, the most common reason why those chats are being used. On the next page, we do have the general advice page, and it's important to read through here, because here we do describe what type of ball you shall play with. Like, it's all type of what power ball. It's also if there is a specific side spin amount that is required. And again, have in mind that it is free to play that we're focusing on. We're not focusing on paid balls in our guide, as we do believe that even those of you that do not want to spend money on paid balls, or just don't want to use any, because there are many people that do not use paid balls in tour play, where you want to save them for tournaments, for an example. We do have wind range, and I think that is important, because the guides that we do design are based on the mid-range of that wind. And obviously, if then having a very low wind or a very high wind, then that will lead to add some minor tweaks to that. And therefore we are writing out the wind range, so you can see what type of range it is. Again, recommended ball, recommended driver, and also recommended wood club. And the reason it's driver and wood club is because some shootouts will be with a driver, some shootout will be with a wood club, and obviously those tours that is for long iron, then the long iron will be suggested as well. And when making the guides, it's not that we are focusing on having Thor's Hammer 8, it's not that we're having Apocalypse level 8 that is needed. We are designing to use a common level on the specific clubs that we do believe is the best one for that specific tour. Curl pictures to just understand what we're talking about on the guide, because we will be using curl sometimes, because we can't play exactly the same way in all the wind angles. Here we do have a page which is just a menu slide, where you can see the zoom in of the greens, or like basically the fairway and the green, to be fair. And what you do here is that you're clicking on the picture, then you jump automatically to that tour. So you're pressing this one, for an example, then you see we jump immediately to this one. Again, this is now an example slide. This is not something that you can use, but just to show you our focus here. So this is a guide page. You can see it's very similar to how we work with the golden shot. It's a spin wheel there in the middle, and obviously displays then a bunch of different stuff. We're gonna get to that in a bit. Home button takes you back to the menu slide, easy navigation. And you can see here I'm pressing on that, it jumps back there. So again, very easy navigation. We do have hole overview and landing spots. We had the X here that marks where we intended to land, and obviously, I mean, the overview as well. We do have here on the bottom left, landing spot picks nearly always before spin. Simple. Again, we go back to what I said in the beginning, simplicity, right? when designing a shootout guide, doing that with a situation where you see your target before spin will allow you to use a consistent landing spot. Pretend yourself that I would be designing a shot for you in that has 3 backspin and 3 right spin. For an example, that maybe works in one wind, but that might not be the spins we're using in a different wind, which means that we will then lose the possibility to use our ball guideline as a focus point when we do set up our target. That's why we are making the job, we are making the hard work, because that is the hard work to actually design and give you the landing spot before spins to allow you to be consistent. Again, simplicity. 8 wind specific info boxes to give you adjustment, spin and curl. You can see the adjustment on the top, then we do have a backspin or top spin, and obviously then right spin or left spin. Then we do have the curl underneath that if we're using curl. If there is no curl, then it says no curl. So obviously the intention is to use as little curl as possible, but it will be, especially on the higher tours, you're going to have to adapt with curl in some of the wind angles. Key written advice and instructions, easy to follow. Yeah, just basically a breakdown what to focus on and what's important on that specific hole. So you can see here that we do have absolutely everything for you to be a consistent winner in tour play. But obviously nothing comes for free. You have to work for it. You have to hit perfect. You can't go with a massive pull angle. You can't use accidental overpower and underpower. Obviously all of that will have a negative effect, but at least a guide to have as a way of start improving, start learning and start becoming a better player. And as I said, we offer for tour 7 up to tour 13. So every tour that is from the second tee and also from the third tee is available directly when you sign up. So you sign up through the QR code here at the top, or you go to patreon.com/golfclashtommy, choose the exclusive tour text guide tour shootout package. Once you sign up, you will get an email as a verification, but also you will get an instruction of how to access the guide. You access it manually through our website and you download it, and then you have your guide. Join the Telegram chats, ask questions if needed, because none of us are robots. We obviously will make some mistakes sometimes, and then it's important that you know how to tweak for that for the next time, and we are there for you. And especially, again, in the end, we do have so many of you that are playing tour play out there. These guides will give you a perfect chance of increasing those win percentage a little bit and become a master on the specific tour that you are playing. Alright, thank you so much for watching this demo video for the exclusive tour text guys. Make sure to sign up, try them out and see for yourself how it will improve your game. If any questions before sign up, then you can always email support@golfclashtommy.com or use the contact form on our website www.golfclashtommy.com. Scan the QR code or go to the link patreon.com/golfclashtommy to sign up. Thank you so much and a massive good luck in your Golf Clash game.